The first ever Carnival EZA LR 5 guys is finally here. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we have the EZA details for the first countdown EZA of the 11th anniversary, the LR Super Saiyan Goku from the Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans special, otherwise known as LR 5 guys. So we'll be taking a look at his details and talking a little bit about what we can expect from this. So let's hop on in and let's take a look. So he has Key 5, attack defense 250%, super class allies, Key 2, and attack defense 50%. So nice little support there, 50% support. A chance for a critical hit and damage reduction rate 50%, and launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack while randomly changing key spheres of certain type STR excluded to STR Q spheres. So real nice with that orb changing for them. That's going to be very helpful. For one turn from his entry turn, additional 10% damage reduction rate, and for 3 turns, an additional 10% damage reduction rate. So for the first 3 turns, he's got 70% damage reduction. For every attack received, he gets Key 2. All right, up to 5, and attack defense 30% up to 150%. He, after receiving 7 or more attacks, so now it's not 10, that's real nice, 7 instead of 10. All right, foresees enemy super attacks, so scatter effect after on the next turn. When receiving an attack with 20 or more key, he gets damage reduction rate 10%, and if the character is the first attacker turn, additional damage reduction rate. So for the first 3 turns, while in slot 1, he's got 90% damage reduction. That's really good. He also has an additional attack 150% and launches an additional super attack. Now, on his super attack effects, his 18 key is still raising attack defense by 50% for 1 turn for all allies, while massively raising his attack and raising defense for the turn. His 12 key attack defense for 5 turns. Nice little stack on the 12 key. I like when they do the stack on the 12 key and not the 18 key. So that's really nice. So that's really good with the additional super attacks that he's going to be doing. So awesome. Honestly, he looks really good. Actually, I do want to pull something up here real quick with him. Let's take a look here. His active skill, because his active skill is also pretty good. So I mean, if he builds up the way I think he's going to, he's gonna have a pretty good let's see, we got to go back a little bit to find him here. Let's see here. Where is he at? Goku. Should be here. He is. Oh no, this is the wrong one. That's a T-Bar. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. They make it difficult to find him. Hang on. Alrighty, so we got him pulled up here. So I just wanted to pull up their active skill attack here real quick so you guys can see, right, because active skills aren't really going to change here on the EZA, but once he does it, he's got a massively raised attack for the turn, or temporarily, and ultimate damage, and then gets guaranteed crit and gives allies Key 5. So it's a really helpful support, right, especially when you have those turns where you need the extra crit, and key for your allies. So honestly, really, really good EZA. I like how they gave him the ability to get built up, right? Because that was the hard thing for him. You want to use that super attack effect of his, but he was really scary to put in slot 1 until he got fully built up. But now he's going to be good getting built up, and then you can shift him to slot 2 or slot 3 once he's fully built up, which I do think works a little bit better. So on top of that, right, taking a look here, so aside from that, we do have a few more upcoming things, right? We have the 11th anniversary character boost, so the Go Bros and the Vegeta are going to get a temporary boost, and that should be starting here as soon as the countdown campaign starts, which I believe will start at the end of the maintenance, which is coming here. So we also have, right, upcoming content here, right, Red Zone reset, right, with some mission resets too. They mentioned that they'll be adding missions here too, so it won't just be a pure reset, right? You're still going to get like 130 stones from this, but it's also going to be there's going to be some missions added too, they mentioned, as well as our new Ultimate Clash for the anniversary. So really nice, right? So this is just the countdown EZA, right? We know that there's more to come, right, throughout this campaign, and honestly, I can't wait to see how they do it, right? Because Daima's in one of those weird situations, right? It doesn't fit with a specific category, so the New Horizons thing, I think, is really going to play into this for what we can expect, right? We pretty much anything from 2020, pretty much anything on this list is now on the table. knowing that the anniversary LRs are going to EZA at the end of the celebration. So honestly, I am foreseeing how this is going to work for their EZAs, right? We're going to get 5 guys EZAs, and then I could honestly see them starting to dip. Yeah, I could see for New Horizons, right? This is going to be playing into things like things that occurred after Z. So right, I could see like God Goku getting an EZA here, Int Majin Vegeta. I'm honestly still anticipating at least one of the LR EZAs from the worldwide. Maybe not all 4, but at least one. I think it's really going to depend on how they decide to structure the leader skills, right? And who ends up being part 2. I think knowing that these guys might be on the table really does give me hope that part 2 might include some type of extreme class for these guys, but we'll see how it handles. But either way, I'm really excited to see how they decide to move forward with EZAs for the rest of the celebration, right? I don't expect us to have like 20 EZAs like we did in 10th anniversary, but I can definitely see, at least 4 or 5 is pretty on par for anniversary, right? So we've got the 5 guys EZAs. Very likely Majin Vegeta EZA to complement the new Vegeta. We're going to get the anniversary LR EZAs, and I could see with the New Horizons themes, them dipping into God Goku, or even Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku could even work as well. But we'll see how they handle it. Really excited, and hopefully you guys are too. 5 guys looks really good. Tentative defense calcs have them just over about 3.5 to 4 million post super with all that damage reduction. So that's going to be really good once you move them into slot 2 after that turn 1. Obviously, Bio Broly is going to be a bit of a challenge there, but you don't want to put him in front of Bio Broly's super anyways, because he's going to get stunned and it would stop his build up. So, it's going to be, slot 1, build up, turn 1, and then move him into slot 2 after that. It's going to be real nice working with this guy, and I think it's going to be really, really fun. So, guys, that is it for our video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, why don't you go ahead and let us know what you think of the LR 5 guys EZA based on the details, and let us know who you think could also EZA in the rest of the celebration that could fit with these guys, right? I'm foreseeing some good stuff here, right? Knowing their categories, knowing their categories, and that this is like a general sort of Super Saiyan. Even you could argue there's some slots on movie heroes for them, even though they're not on movie heroes. There's a lot of, it is from a movie special, so to speak. So I could definitely see them justifying a continuation of movies and implementing more EZAs like the Bird Coup and the Super Saiyan Duo to go along with these guys. I think that could be the way to go to make these guys work, but we'll see how it works. So guys, that's it for the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.